Hello, my beautiful friend. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl, and this is Your Journey Yoga. Today we are going to do a sequence to help with stress, anxiety, depression. Anytime you're kind of feeling down in the dumps, maybe a panic attack starting to set in, maybe you're just feeling really worried or anxious about whatever's going on in life, this is just a great way, a great sequence to help you get through and move to a lighter space in your mind and in your heart. So when you're feeling down and dark, coming back to the light, you guys. It's a gift. And to find a healthy, effective way to get back to that light, amazing. So hopefully by the end of this, you will be feeling a whole lot lighter and a whole lot better and have let go of a lot of that stuff. All right, my friends. So we're going to start actually with an alternate nostril breathing just to send messages to the nervous system that life is good, it's okay, we can let go, and we can de-stress. So we're going to take our thumb and we're going to take our ring finger. If the ring finger is not uber comfortable for you, you can choose your middle finger or your pinky to work with this. So we are going to turn our palms towards us and we're going to tuck these two fingers, your peace fingers, right? Tuck those index finger and your middle finger down unless you're using your middle finger. Then just tuck the other ones away. So we're using third finger and thumb. We're going to take a big breath in, closing that right nostril. Breathing in through the left, slow and steady, close your eyes. At the top of that breath, hold for just a moment as you switch and bring that second finger to that left nostril and breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Pausing at the top, closing with that thumb, exhaling through the left. Shoulders are soft. Inhale through the left. Pausing at the top, closing with that third finger, exhaling through the right. In through the right. Pausing at the top, close with that thumb, and exhale through the left. Let's do one more sequence. In through that left nostril. Pause at the top, and as you exhale, close with that middle or that third finger, exhaling through the right. Gently let that hand fall down towards the knee, opening the palms to the sky, eyes are closed, and just full big deep breaths in and out through the nose. Still using that big, deep diaphragmatic breath, that belly breath. Let's gently bring the index finger to touch the thumb. As you inhale, open your fingers, spread them wide, feel that stretch across the palm. And as you exhale, bring your middle finger to touch your thumb. Inhale, open the fingers, spread them wide, stretch across the palm. Exhale, ring finger to your thumb. Inhale, open the palms, spread those fingers wide. And exhale, gently bring your pinky to your thumb. Inhale, open the palms, spread your fingers wide. And as you exhale, whatever finger feels natural to you, gently bring it to touch your thumb. Feeling grounded, connected to the earth. Already starting to feel a little bit lighter. Let's bring the hands to the shins just below those knees. Take a big breath in and press the chest forward, arch your back, gaze to the sky. Exhale and hollow the tummy and chest. Seated cat and cow. Inhale, press it through, arch your back, gaze to the sky. And exhale, hollow. Freeing up that movement, freeing up that breath. Let's do one more each direction. Inhale, arch your back, gaze to the sky. Exhale and hollow. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, reach to the sky. Turn your palms towards me, and as you exhale, squeeze those shoulder blades, squeeze the elbows, draw those elbows back and down. Open that chest. Oh, yes. Activating through that upper back. Inhale, reach to the sky. Let's do that again. Exhale, pull. Open that chest. Draw those elbows back and down. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, release that right hand down, left arm up and over. Staying up on that right palm, give a little lift through that left side of the rib cage. Space between the ribs, all down that left side. Inhale, both arms come up, reach to the sky. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. A little push with that left hand, lift the right side of the rib cage. That feels good. Inhale, reach to the sky, both arms come up. Exhale and release those arms down by your sides. Let's turn and come forward up onto all fours to tabletop. Hands are shoulder width apart, knees are hip width, core is nice and strong. We shift our weight to our right arm. Left arm is just going to extend up to the sky as high as you want to reach. Now maybe we don't want to feel tension in that upper back or kind of that squeezing, pinching sensation between those shoulder blades. So only as high as feels good to you, and then gently release it down. Other side, reach it up. Only as high as feels good to you. So maybe it's shoulder height. Maybe it's a little bit beyond the shoulder. Maybe it's all the way up. It's what feels good to you. And release it down. Let's do that one more time each side. Just rotating through the torso, extending through those arms, getting those big deep breaths. Exhaling and releasing it down. One more time. Other side. Right arm extends. And release it down. Let's sit it back to child's pose. And we're just going to check in. Breathe. Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk your hands to the left. Reach to your right fingertips and then press those hips to the right. Big deep breath as your body melts towards the earth. Letting go of that stress, guys. Tension just starting to melt away. Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk those hands back through center. And then over to the right, reaching through those left fingertips. Pressing your hips to the left. And know that everybody has these days. Don't judge, don't criticize. It's amazing that you recognize where you are, and that you want to do an effective, healthy means to let go of that dark sensation. Inhale back to center. I applaud you, my friends, and I send you a big hug. Always, I've got your back. I'm here with you on this journey. We're going to inhale it up to a modified high plank. Shoulders right over those fingertips. Breathe. And then as you exhale, glue those hands to the mat. Sit it back to child's pose. Inhaling back to that modified high plank. Just warming up and moving through the shoulders, through those hips. And then exhale, sit it back to child's pose. Inhale it back to that modified plank this time. Let's chaturanga down. Press it through, up dog. Open that heart, roll those shoulders back, tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. And just gently move, bending the knees, swaying those hips, just whatever feels good to you. Letting your head be heavy, give your head a little shake. Just checking it out. How we doing? Is the blood flowing? Is the energy flowing? As you exhale, let both heels gently sink. We inhale up to the balls of the feet, and then as you exhale, press the chest and shoulders back towards your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And as you exhale, let your heels gently sink. Shifting your weight to your left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through. Back heel to the mat, windmill your arms up to a warrior two. Strong and powerful warrior. I love this pose. Lengthening and reaching through those fingertips. You are strong and you are powerful. Embrace that. Own it, you guys. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit. And then exhale, sink. Circling that left arm around behind your back, forearm along the small of the back. If you can find that right thigh, hold on to it. Front palm to the sky, reach forward as far as you can reach. And then take it up and back. Now, if you can't find that thigh, just reach around your back. Lengthening and extending through those fingertips. Find that breath. Feel that strength. Feel that power. It's yours. And we inhale it back up, keeping that left arm tucked behind us. Back of the right arm along the inside of that right calf. We turn and take our gaze up over that left shoulder. Find your breath. Grounded, centered. Circling that left arm up and over, wiggle those fingers all the way up and over. And then reach, extend through those fingertips. Breathe. And rise all the way back up to warrior two. Straightening your front leg. Breathe, back arm onto the back leg, front palm to the sky, sweep it up and back. Reverse triangle. Centered, focused, relaxed, calm, strong. Inhaling it back up, bending that front knee, windmilling those arms down, one hand on either side of your foot. Runner's lunge. Find that breath. Bring both hands to the inside of your foot. Bring that back knee to the mat. Keep those toes tucked under. You feel that good stretch through the toes, through the arch of the foot. If that doesn't feel good, guys, go ahead and untuck those toes. That's fine. Breathe. Now let's untuck those toes. Keep that core strong and just let that right knee roll open. And we're going to turn and take our gaze out over that right shoulder. And then inhale it back to center, drawing that right knee back in, sole of the foot to the mat. And then as you exhale, roll it open. Gaze out over that back shoulder. Inhale back to center, draw that knee in. One more time. Exhale, roll it open. That feels good. And bring it back to center. One hand on either side of your foot. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend right leg to the sky. Add a flex of that right foot, a bend of that right knee. As you inhale, we're going to sweep that right knee down, crossing to the left side of your mat, and then swooping back open to the right, and back we go. Bending that knee to our down dog. Inhale, sweep it down, sweep it across the mat, and then back open, and lift. Back to our three-legged dog, bending that right knee, heel towards your bottom. Extending right leg to the sky and slowly releasing it down. And just alternate bending knees. Walk it out. Breathe. Big, full, deep breaths. As you exhale, let both heels sink. We shift our weight to our right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back heel to the mat, windmill those arms up to warrior two. Hips, chest, and shoulders open to the side. Gaze out over your front middle finger. How you doing, you guys? You feel that strength? You feel the presence of being right here, right now? Breathe. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit. And then exhale, sink. Circle that right arm around behind your back, forearm along the small of the back. Can you find that left thigh? If you can't quite find it, just tuck that arm as tightly against your back as you can. Front palm to the sky, reach forward as far as you can reach. And take it up and back. Reverse warrior. We can't help but be present right here. Listening to the body. Honoring that body. It's amazing. Your mind, your body, your spirit strong. You've got a fighting spirit. And it all comes right here. Keeping that right arm tucked tight. Inhale it back up. Left arm extends out to shoulder height. Back of that left arm along the inside of that left leg. We turn and take our gaze up over that right shoulder. Just letting go of tension, guys. Close your eyes and breathe. Mindful of all of the little things going on within the body. Now gently release that right hand. Wiggle your fingers as you'll circle that arm all the way up and over. Now really reach through those fingertips. Lengthen all the way down that right side. Breathe. Extended side angle. And we inhale it all the way back up to our warrior two, straightening that front leg. Back arm onto the back leg, front palm to the sky, sweep it up and back. Reverse triangle. Right hand sliding down that back leg. Left fingertips reaching. We're opening the heart. We're finding that breath. We're feeling that strength. Breathe. As you exhale, bend that left knee, circling those arms up and over. Let's bring one hand on either side of your foot. Back heel comes off the mat into a runner's lunge. And just breathe. Let's bring that back knee to the mat, keeping those toes tucked under. Bring both hands to the inside of your foot. Now again, if having those toes tucked under isn't great for you for whatever reason, adjust. Now let's untuck those toes and let the top of your foot come to rest. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, let that left knee roll open. Turn and take your gaze out over that left shoulder. And then as you inhale, come back to center, drawing that left knee back in, left sole of the foot to the earth. Exhale and roll it open. So we have a tendency to hold negative energy in those hips, guys. We're going to let that negative energy go as we inhale it back to center, drawing that left knee back in. Let's do that one more time. Exhaling, rotating and taking your gaze out over that left shoulder. And then inhaling it back. We bring one hand on either side of the foot, tuck the toes, lift the hips, sweep it back, and extend left leg to the sky. Add a flex of that left foot and a bend of that left knee. Draw your heel towards your bottom. Breathe. Take a big breath in as you sweep that left knee down across the mat over to that right side. And then swoop it back open and lift that bent knee. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, sweep that knee down and across the mat. Open it back up and lift that bent knee back towards the sky. Flex your foot. Extending that left leg and gently releasing it down. Holding your down dog or an optional flow here, we inhale it to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. Nice big deep breaths. Head heavy, give your head a little shake. We're going to inhale it to high plank. Big inhale, and then as you exhale, exhale through the mouth as you lift to down dog. Inhale to plank. And exhale, big exhale through the mouth. Back to down dog. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale to plank through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Last one. Inhale to plank. And exhale through the mouth. We inhale it to plank. Open those knees. Untuck those toes and press it back to extended child's pose. Chin, cheek, or forehead to the mat. Just wiggle through that upper body, through those hips. And then just let yourself settle in. Can you find a little smile on your face? If we're not quite to that smile point, it's okay. Don't judge. And let's slowly walk those hands up. Come over onto one hip. Sweep your feet around. We're going to slide on down to the top of the mat. Now you can put a bolster, a pillow, a blanket, anything you like, anything that you need underneath those knees. If you're feeling a little tight through the hamstrings, if you just don't have it in you and you want to relax, set something underneath there. And then just extend those legs out as long as they want to go. If you'd like to sit on a blanket or a bolster, lifting those hips just a little bit, that can alleviate some of that tension through the hamstrings and that lower back as well. We're going to sit up nice and tall, and we're just going to slowly walk those hands forward, keeping that length in the spine. Just gazing down towards your big toes. Breathe. Just keep walking. And again, those knees can be bent or those legs can be long. Now gently let your chin come down towards your chest. Let your palms gently come to the mat. Find those big deep breaths in and out through the nose. Inhale, reach it out, core strong, hinge it all the way up. And release those arms down by your sides. Sitting up nice and tall, staff pose, flexing your feet. This is kind of a fun one. It's a challenging one, but it's a fun one. So without leaning back and without leaning forward, we're going to lift that right leg as high as we can lift it. It's not going to be big, you guys. And if it's one of those where you're like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what message to send to my leg to lift that leg, it's all good. So put a smile on your face and be like, man, who knew this was so hard just to lift my leg? Release and lift that left leg. So you'll have one side that's a little more cooperative than the other. Amazingly for me, it's always my left, even though I'm right-handed, so it's weird. And release back to that right. Second time's always better because the messages are like, your body's like, yeah, I get it. I can do this. And release. Again, watch that posture. Sit up nice and tall and lift that left leg. Breathe. And release. Now here's the super fun part. Lift up, sit up nice and tall. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Bring your hands forward. Now we're going to do our very best to keep that nice flat back. You're going to kind of want to round over and draw that belly in. I want you to do your best to keep that length in the spine. We kind of come up to the pads of the fingers as opposed to being flat on your palms, but it's up to you, whatever feels better. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Engage that core, and we're going to lift both feet. Breathe. Roll those shoulders back. So do you feel that want to hollow out? And release. Whew. We're going to do that again. Lengthen through the crown of the head, onto the pads of the fingers, and you're pressing through those pads of the fingers to help lift. Here we go. Lift. So we're activating those quadriceps, all those lower abs, those hip flexors. And release. One more time, lengthen. You're like, seriously, one more time? Wiggle your fingers. Place those hands down. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Engage that core. Ready? Here we go. Lift. Breathe. And release. Inhale, reach to the sky. Beautiful job. Soften those feet. Lower the arms to shoulder height. And slowly lower yourself down. That feels nice. And let's bring those feet in towards your bottom. Let's cross that right foot up and over the left knee. Pulling the knees in towards the chest, reach that right hand through your little window. Interlace your fingers behind that left thigh and use the strength of your arms to pull those knees in. Shoulder blades down against the earth. Close your eyes. And just breathe. If you like, extending that left leg and flex your foot. Now we don't want to hyperextend that leg, so if you've got your hands up on your shin or your calf, just make sure that you're not pulling too hard. We don't want any pressure behind that knee. And if it feels good to you, lift that upper body. little pressure massage in that middle back. And if it feels good to you, a little rock side to side. Doesn't have to be big, guys. And if that doesn't feel good, just stay steady. Gently releasing the upper body back down. Bending that left knee. Release your hands. Place that left foot to the mat. Extend the right leg. And then extend the left. Flex your feet. Reach up with those fingertips. And let's lift and hold. Breathe. Opening those arms a little bit or a lot with that upper body up. And then lift those hands and lower back down. Exhale, lift. Open. Reach. And lower. Exhale, lift. Open. Reach. And lower. Again. Inhale, lift. Reach it open. Reach it high. And lower. One more time. Inhale, reach. Open. Reach it up. And come down. Draw the knees in towards your chest. Just release. Pulling those knees in nice and tight. Right foot comes to the mat. Left foot crosses just above the knee. Pull the knees in nice and tight, reaching that left hand through your little window, interlacing your fingers behind that right thigh. Use the strength of those arms to pull those knees in. Shoulder blades nestling down against the earth. Feels right to you, extend that right leg and flex your foot back again. Just make sure you're not pulling from the calf or pressing the shin. We want to make sure that we're not hyperextending that leg. And if it feels good to you, lifting the upper body. You can rock side to side a little bit, or you don't have to. So glad you're here with me today. Thank you, you guys, for being here. You have no idea what it means to me to be with you on this journey, so thank you. Releasing that upper body, gently bending that right knee. Release your hands, place that right foot down, extend your left leg to the sky, and then the right. Breathe. Reaching up with those fingertips, little pulses, just little pulses. So keeping those shoulder blades off the earth, keeping that belly button drawn down. Now we can keep those legs high, or we can start pulsing as we lower those legs. Up to you, and as low as you want to go. And then we're going to lift them back up. Keep pulsing, keep reaching. Breathe. Little fire in that belly. Breathe. And release. Slowly, we lower that right leg. And slowly, we lower the left. Softening those feet, let's open up those feet nice and wide. Bringing the arms down out to a nice wide V. Palms to the sky. Oh, yes. Find your breath. Heart is open. Hopefully we've let go. A little shake with those arms. Up and overhead. Just shake those hands, take those arms, bring them back down. And then gently let the back of the hands rest against the earth. A little nestle of those shoulders underneath you just a little bit. Get rid of all the wiggles. And hopefully you've joined me back into the light. Mind and body are quiet. We've been able to let that you know, let go. Just let that shit go, guys. Whatever it is, let it go. Grounded and present right here. Feeling calm, safe, strong, healthy. Let's gently begin to bring the palms to touch. A little touch at heart center. Thanking the mind and the body for taking us on this journey today. A cleansing, healing journey. And then gently bringing the thumbs to the mind's eye and a gentle touch. Clarity. Confidence. Strength. And we bring our practice to a close by saying namaste, honoring the energy, the spirit, the light within you, as well as the energy, the spirit, and the light within others. I thank you so much for being here. Be well, my friends, and take care. Namaste.